What is happening, everybody? It is Coyote here for another $5 game review, and we are going to be reviewing Hollowroot. I think it's a great game, and I do want to apologize for being gone for so long. I know I've got a wealthy amount of subscribers. I appreciate all of you. I really do. And we're going to be getting more reviews. I had a little life-changing event come through, and now that everything's kind of leveled out, I'm going to get back into it. So let's go ahead and talk about Hollowroot. All right, I got the game for $4.99, so it definitely covers out the $5 or less price tag, which I gotta tell you, it's there. I think it definitely probably could go down about $1, but it's a great platformer. Now, if you don't know, this game is on Steam, and it's described as a fast-paced 2D action roguelike, light platforming and combat, and ever-changing procedurally generated levels. Every run is a new challenge, and it asks, can you survive? And I'm going to tell you, no. No, I couldn't survive. I was actually very terrible at this game, but that's okay. Not every game are you going to be an expert at, and this is one of these games that definitely felt like the more you mess around with it, the better you're going to get. I found myself, I was like, hey, I'm going to do about 30 minutes of gameplay, see as far as I can get, and then we'll do the review. I played this game for an hour. Over a great hour, and I was like, all right, just one more chance. And it does. Every time you come into this game, it generates a whole new level, and it's a lot of fun, but there are some issues that I think that we really should be addressing with it. Like, first off, I definitely want to talk about the random generation of levels, because sometimes you get into situations where you just can't get out of, and it's not for better lack of trying. It really happens to be that way sometimes. You're just kind of caught between two rocks that you just can't jump around because of the way the jump mechanics work. But it's still pretty decent that way. I do like the different power-ups in the game. It's an amazing amount of fun to have like a different power-up. I just wish that there was either a better explanation of what the powers were or more diversity in telling which kind of powers, because you have some that are passive effects, some that are on-use effects, and some that are consumables. And without that description, you'll end up having an item that you just carry around for a while, and you're like, I don't know what this does. And that can be rather aggravating. I did like the different monsters and creatures throughout there, so you can actually spend time fighting different things. There are some bosses. I'm kind of at work while I was recording some of this, so I didn't get a chance to actually go in and see what the bosses were doing, but it's definitely something that I will get for the future, hopefully. It's definitely worth the pickup. I do like the character. I like the music behind it. It really sets a great atmosphere, if you ask me, on the tone of the game. And I think it's one of these platformers that you don't really need a story to. You could just go in and play, and every time you come in, it's going to be a lot of fun. One thing that I would really love for them to go ahead and fix in this game is, like I said, my biggest complaint is the fact that sometimes you just kind of get caught in insurmountable areas. Like you just have to restart. And if you're somebody that's put quite a bit into this game, you're going to be mad if you get kind of like caught into a wall and you can't get out of. But, I mean, outside of that, if you're that good and you can get further than I did, don't worry. You'll be like, all right, Coyote, you just suck, and you'll go through. Highly recommend picking up this game. It's $4.99 over at Steam. You can check out the link to it below in the comment section. If you've played it, I want to hear from you. If you got a game you want to recommend, remember, it's got to be $5 or less. I will definitely be happy to check it out.